we still testing? Hello, anime fans. Welcome to Shwarnock Anime. I have my buddy King Darenitis here again, and we are going to do a anime discussion of Season 1 of Log Horizon. Log Horizon takes place in an MMORPG called Elder Tales. After the newest expansion is released, 30,000 players get trapped in the game. The players soon realize that if they die in the game, they get teleported to a building called the Cathedral, and there seems to be not much danger involved in this world. The series follows Shiro and his friends as they attempt to bring order to this new world. Done. Okay. Now,
Take 15.
The main character of Log Horizon is Shiro. He is an enchanter and a strategist.
Genius.
He is a genius. He comes up with all these crazy strategies that
Are so complex that I fall asleep halfway through his explanation of what they're doing.
Really?
Yes. They'll all be battling, and he'll tell everybody what's going on. Like, all right, he's hitting him with the sword with this special ability, and he's tanking, and this person's healing in the background, and he's telling them what to do, and he's scoping out the area. And by the time he's done explaining, the battle's done, and they're ready on their next battle, and he's still telling what happened last battle.
So you don't like Shiro?
No, I do, but it's just he talks a lot.
What I liked about Shiro was the fact that he was able to concoct all these crazy strategies, and he kind of like light a little bit, and kind of like Lelouch from Code Geass. He would come up with these crazy strategies, and he could see the big picture. He could see what's going on from a distance and figure everything out and how to orchestrate the battles.
Yeah, I liked it because he would like nobody would know what he was up to until they were already pretty much dead.
So who was your favorite characters?
My favorite characters were Akatsuki and the cat guy, Nyata, whatever.
Nyanta. So what did you like about them?
Well, Akatsuki's fucking adorable, and she's a ninja, and I think she looks like she's 10, but she's like 25 or something. And then the cat guy, the voice actor for him, you hate the voice actor, but I feel like it lightens the mood, and it makes me laugh hysterically whenever I see him.
So we watched Log Horizon dubbed, and there was a mix of good voice acting and bad voice acting. I'm just going to say it frankly, Nyanta sounded like the Kool-Aid guy.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome! I love you! More, please!
No.
Please, please.
Plenty to go around.
So, how the heck did you do?
Oh yeah,
He sounds like the
but
Kool-Aid
he was the
guy.
only one I felt like his voice was off. I like for me it was pretty good except for him.
Like, yeah, it would be serious, and he would start talking, and we would just start cracking up, and you can't help it because he's like, oh yeah, he talks like this, and he's like, yeah,
Come on, baby.
I like Shiro the most because of his abilities to see the whole picture, and he was pretty much the one that got the Akihabara of Elder Scrolls.
You say Elder Scrolls?
The Akihabara of Elder Tales to have order and stability, and it was basically all his planning, which I thought was really interesting. My other favorite character is Roundhouse. He is more of a side character, but his story is really interesting. I'll get into it later during the spoiler section, but he gets a lot of character development, which I enjoyed. So the animation was done by Satellite, and they haven't really done anything too big, and I don't know where I'm going with this. You talk.
What? You just drop it on me?
With this series, the animation was kind of off and on for me.
It was 50-50 for me too.
Sometimes it'd be good. Sometimes, like, there was one scene where Katsuki was just rolling around on the floor, and it was just a looping animation back and forth.
Art style for me, it was 50-50 mostly because all the battle scenes weren't that great. The characters were awesome, like the way they drew the characters out and the surroundings. Whenever they were fighting, they wouldn't show like actually what was going on. It'd be like just a bunch of people swinging all over the place. It wouldn't show like actual shit going down, but it was still pretty good. You got the idea of what was going on. I can't complain. So considering their history,
there's not really anything there. I have to say I did enjoy the soundtrack. The opening fucking rocks. It's so good. Um, and the soundtrack for the most part, there was one song that had like pianos playing, which I thought was really good. What did you think about
The soundtrack, I love the opening too. It was a great opening. And the credits soundtrack was good
the ending
too.
was good too.
It fits very well with the anime. But throughout the anime, the soundtrack was 50-50 because there wasn't that many battle scenes where there was big epic music going on. For me, that's like big when there's like a fight going on. They got to have like a soundtrack going on too. But for me, it was like, but for the openings, awesome. The actual soundtrack during the anime, 50-50.
We would be remiss if we did not talk about Sword Art Online and Dot Hack and compare Log Horizon to those two series because they're pretty much this exact same genre. Now, for me, I liked Log Horizon better than Sword Art Online because when I went into both Sword Art Online and this series, I wanted an anime based on a video game or based in a video game. And what I got with Sword Art Online was more fantasy, and you don't really get much video game references. But we tried doing a drinking game, the first episode of Log Horizon, where it was every time there was a video game reference, you had to drink. We had to quit after halfway through the first episode because there was a reference every 5 minutes to a spell or a player class or the menu and HP and mana and all this other stuff. And that's what I really liked about Log Horizon. It was really grounded in the video game.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It was more aimed towards the game and not so much drama and other stuff, except for towards the end of the anime, it was more drama. But I still like Sword Art Online is my favorite game or anime in that genre. Log Horizon I like more than Hack, but that's my personal opinion towards it.
From this point on, we're going to be spoiling the shit out of the show. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to spoil anything, go watch the show, come back, and then you can
continue from this spot.
You can come back here and watch it. This show, I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. Because when it's good,
Yeah.
and then when it's not good, it's boring. So the first 8 or 9 episodes is really interesting. The show starts. You're learning about this world. Shiro meets his group of friends, and things are cool. And then there's like the second arc where it starts focusing on the side characters, like Minori and her brother and Randall House and like and a couple
and their training,
and
they're level 20 and they're training.
Yeah, that's all they're doing was just training for like 4 episodes, and you don't even see the main characters because we just got introduced to the people of the land and discovered all the NPCs are still in the world, but now they're alive. All the diplomatic political stuff that goes with that, and that part was really interesting. And then it got to that part.
Well, for me, I hated the people of the land. I would have liked the dark turn if they like just said, "All right, let's go to war and take over the world, and just let's take care of the people of the land. I'll make the princess my princess, and we'll just take over everything." Like the people of the land were pissing me off so much. If I were in that game, I'd probably be banned from all the cities because I'd be slaying the people of the land. And the side characters, I wanted them to focus more on the main 3 characters.
Yes, exactly.
If they wanted to branch off for the other characters, wait till the next season after they fully hatch out these 3 main characters and then move on. I understand the round table and all that. That's cool. All of them are cool. But I don't care about the little kid side characters and all them.
And then they did that part. They had like their little cave, dungeon crawling. We're gonna get some XP and level up. So they did that for like 4 or 5 episodes. And then it got really good again when
I love it when it's like the beginning. It was awesome first 3 episodes, and then after that I took a nap, and then I came back for episode like 9 and 10, and then I took a nap again, and then I came back for the ending, and that was the experience for me.
The part with the Goblin King coming, and
that like abruptly ended.
It did abruptly end, but it was that part was interesting. So it went from the cave part to the Goblin King, and all of the demons in the world became an army, and the Goblin King started attacking and sending his armies out, and all the people of the land requested the help of the adventurers which are the gamers who are stuck in the game, to go and
Take them out for them.
Yeah, yeah. So there was a lot of action, a lot of battles. During this battle, we get a lot of character development for Randall House, because you think at first he's an adventurer, but then you learn that he is an NPC, and the NPCs, if they die,
They're dead.
they're dead. They don't go back.
Which
to
is the best part for me. I would have been like, all right, never got to deal with this asshole again.
So he gets a lot of character development, and then at the end of the Goblin King arc, he becomes a human, and he becomes an adventurer, and that's what his whole goal was. That's what he wanted to do. The only thing I didn't like about the Goblin King arc was it ends unfinished. So the adventurers are all fighting the battles against the goblins' army.
Yeah. They kill the general.
They kill the general,
And then they're like, ah.
and then they're like, okay, we're gonna party now. We're gonna have a festival, and nothing gets resolved with that. So I was a little bit unhappy with that. And when
I thought like the ending was going to be they would fight the king of the goblins and boom, that'd be it.
that's how it should have ended. It should have ended there, and the Goblin King and death, and then that's it. But
Like they killed the general, and then they were like, we'll leave the rest to like the random people since the immediate threat is gone right now.
Yes,
we'll
yes.
let them do their thing.
so and then they started giving out in quests and making it little small battles, and it was poorly executed in my opinion. And then the last 4 episodes are just random drama bullshit with. It's what it was.
I mean, they could have wrapped it up in one episode.
It was.
and they dragged it out.
They had this festival, and then Akatsuki and Minori and Henrietta are suddenly all infatuated with Shiro, and now he has his own hair. Out of nowhere. 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 And then the last 2 episodes, we get introduced to this new villain character.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then it ends.
Yeah.
And then now we have to wait for season 2. Which, I don't know. I don't like how it ended.
It's pretty spot on. That's the one thing that kind of annoyed me too was the whole harem thing. Like I can understand Akatsuki
Yeah,
doing it.
that was obvious from the beginning.
Yeah, she was there the whole time, and then the little girl, and then the secretary Henrietta are all like into him, and I'm just like,
Out of nowhere. I should try to talk about some things I do like about it, because we fucking ripped on it a lot. One of the things I did enjoy was the world building. They gave some history to this world in a couple of the episodes, and we learned that this world was around before the gamers came into it. You had the people of the land, which were the NPCs. They were there, and then they had the demi-humans, like the demons came, and then when the demo was released for the game,
and the adventures.
the adventurers came in. And I thought that was interesting, and we learned about some like the world-breaking spell. Was it?
Yeah, the spells that can alter like how the world is.
Yeah,
you can change whatever you want.
Yeah. So that was really interesting. You got some background. I know you didn't feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, because it was just another one of those parts that I liked, but it was dragged out, where I felt like they could have just like explained it a little quicker and put it in one episode, rather than him being in this library with this other guy for like 2 episodes. I liked the females of the game.
You like the females of the game?
Yes.
What was it? What about them did you like?
This is no. This ain't happening.
So now we're going to recommend some anime that if you like them, you might like this, or vice versa. So the big one,
SAO.
and the Dot Hack franchise. You have Dot Hack Quantum, Dot Hack Roots, Dot Hack Sign, Dot Hack GU Trilogy, Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight Bracelet, all of them. And then if you like the kind of like fantasy-esque world, you could check out Fairy Tail,
Or Magi.
or Scrapped Princess. That's an older one from the 90s, or 2000s, early 2000s, but It was still really good. So that's it for this anime discussion. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, see you later.